So hey guys, here I am. I'm about to review Brewers beer, and I just wanted to show you how seriously I'm taking this. This is some nice, what is it? Filtered water. I'm really cleansing the palate. Um, Also, another thing I would like to note: my wife said that she saw this in the videos. If you can see, I can't grow a beard at all. That's a bit of a mustache. I got nothing here. Nothing. I got no ability to do the Hitler mustache. I mean, this is like a baby's bottom. And then nothing here, nothing on this part, and then just under here. That's all I got. So I tried to grow my beard out for you, Bearded Brewer. I wanted it to be nice, but I just failed. I failed miserably, and I apologize. But just look, I mean, I tried. There are, as my wife calls it, there are some scruffies for you. That's all I can do, man. I tried. So I failed on doing the Bearded Brewer, her having a beard for the Bearded Brewer review. But here I am. I'm gonna drink it. I gotta say, man, I love it's not coming through so well. There we go. But I love, like, I don't know what's going on here, but I really love your softener, man. So if you could let me know what you're using, I'd greatly appreciate it. But here we are in the review. Let's try to keep it under 5 minutes. So, like I was saying, I have three categories. Carbonation, which is kind of, I've started to slowly adopt the, I think I've always done it. I just haven't been as eloquent as Clements has. I mean, Clements, let's be real. His way with words, his palate, the man is just miles ahead of me. So I'm trying to catch up to him, but it'll be hard. But so he uses the kind of carbonation, mouth, and I guess lacing as one category. Second would be smell, and then third would be taste. I'm kind of doing the same thing. But something I want to also clarify is when I'm using carbonation as a judging point, I'm also factoring in the style. So I would expect a lot more carbonation out of like a pale ale than I would a stout. So I just want to let you guys know that I have been doing that. I haven't made it as clear because basically I'm not as eloquent as Clements, but that's what I mean to say. And to date, I don't think anyone's made a bad beer. I think everyone's made a great beer. I'm comfortable in saying great. I like everybody's beer that I've had. I would definitively buy again. Um, and that goes to you, Fiber TV too. I know you had some issues in that beer, so I don't want to take. I don't want to judge it harshly because according to Clements, you've made a second batch and it's been much better. So to that, I'm willing to give a lot more leniency, like than I would this beer. This is, if you check out my other reviews, this is the Fascist Pig Pale Ale. I don't think it's that good, and they're a commercial brewer. So to me, if you're a commercial brewer, there's no excuse for making a shitty beer. So let's go into it. Bearded Brewer. This is a barley wine. Right off the top, smelling it, I'm picking up big hints of oak. So I'm assuming you oak aged it. It doesn't say anything on your sheet about that. I mean, as you can see, I got glasses, so maybe I'm blind, but I'm not seeing much there. So going back to what I was saying about carbonation, you say this is a barley wine, so I wouldn't expect a lot of carbonation to begin with. So I'm gonna, it's gonna be hard to grade your own carbonation, but let me just taste it and see what I think, factoring in that it's a barley wine and it really should be drank out of a sifter. Okay, first thing, fuck yeah. First thing comes off my mind is fuck yeah. I really like the taste of this. I'm picking up oak. It's really good. Let me cleanse. It sounds so bad when I say it. Let me cleanse my palate again. Okay, so smell wise, dude, I really, really, really like the smell of this beer. Like a lot. Oh man, that just it smells so right. So right off the bat, I'm gonna give that a 9 on the smell. Carbonation, I know it's a barley wine, so it's kind of hard to rate it on carbonation because I feel like a barley wine is hard to judge, kind of like is as hard to judge as you would defining a pale ale and an IPA. Because I've talked to some people who think a barley wine it's a wine, so it should have zero carbonation. But I've talked to other people who say, hey, technically it's still a beer, so it should have some. So I want to give you a fair rating on this because it has very little carbonation. Um, I don't think a 6 would be fair. I think a 7 because it is a barley wine, so it should have very little carbonation. But there's even I know this is like a George Bush word. There's even littler carbonation than what I would have expected. So I personally would have wanted a little more carbonation in it, just a smidge, like literally that measurement more. I like the oak that comes through. Oh, it's killing me, man. There's oak and something else. I can't name what that other something else is. But another thing I would have wanted right off the top is more body. I feel like it's a very thin barley wine. I've had a lot of I've had a lot of barley wines. In fact, one of the local breweries does one. Dogfish Head, or sorry, Flying Dog. God, I'm spoiled. There's a lot of local breweries, but Flying Dog does one, and I think theirs, if you mix theirs with this, it would be money. So let me know if you can't get theirs down in Florida, man, and I'll happily send it to you. Theirs normally comes out around the winter time, because I think if you mix that with yours, it would be amazing. Um, I want more body on your beer. I definitely want more body. That's the only thing that I would kind of knock it for is I want more body. But it's still a good beer. It's gonna get me trashed. This is definitely the last beer review of the night because I won't be cognizant enough to do a fair review. But I really like it. I'm having it at room temperature. As you can see, the glass is not chilled, and it's delicious, man. That's the only thing I'm knocking it on is I think it needs more body. But other than that, I think it's a great beer, man. So in summary, I gave it a 7 for carbonation and kind of like head retention. Also, I don't know, I guess stylistic. So it's not. I wouldn't expect that much carbonation in a barley wine, but I still think it needs more. I don't know if you bottle filled it or if you bottle carved it, filled it with a beer gun or what, but I feel like it needs still just a little bit more. And as you can see, there's no head retention, which is okay, depending on how you feel about barley wines. Some people say, it's a beer still, so it should have a little bit. Some people say it's a wine, so it should have none. Depends on how you feel on it. I still think it's a good beer. It's a good beer, and if it had a smidge more carbonation and a bit more body, happily I would say great beer. In summary, on all the beers I've reviewed, I would still buy this beer. All the beers I've had, I would still buy. So I still think it's a good beer. So carbonation's a 7, smells a 9. I really like the oak and earthy tones. And there's also like a sweetness to it that if that could also transcend into the taste, I would love it. If there was a way to give it more body, maybe add some more Maris Otter or Victory. I would not put biscuit because that would add the bready taste, and I don't think you need that. But I would say add some Maris Otter, at least another 2 or 3 pounds worth, or add some Victory because it needs more body without a doubt. And if I look, it looks like you had a lot of Maris Otter in it, but I think you need more. Um, and then taste wise, I think it's good, but the body is knocking it, and that's what I think it needs. I want this beer to have a sweet ass. And when I mean, like, think of Jennifer Lopez back in the day when she had that, that booty that was just damn, just you could throw a quarter at it and it would bounce back and take your eye out. That's what I want in this beer. I want more body, is what I want. So, other than that, man, I think it's a great beer. I'm rambling. I'm gonna go over 10 minutes. It looks like. But since it is such a good beer, I feel like it deserves it. I don't want to be short. You guys spent a long time making these beers, so I feel like you guys deserve an honest opinion. But yeah, beer brewer, I like it, man. It's money. I just think it needs more victory. It either needs more victory or Maris Otter. So if you're gonna make this again, let me know. Maybe we could, you could make it using one recipe, I could make it using another, and we could ship it to each other. That'd be an idea, just to try to knock out your recipe. PM me, comment, whatever you want to do, man. Let me know. But I still think it's a good beer. Final score comes in at a 23, which divided at 3 gives it a 7.6. So it's still a good beer. Thank you very much, man. I can't say thanks enough. To everybody who's brewing their beers. You guys spend a lot of time brewing them, and to send them in this competition. I don't mean to be short. I don't mean to be disrespectful. I really appreciate everyone's beers, and I can't say thank you guys enough. I'm actually kind of sad. I think I only have like a 6 pack or so left of these beers, but guys, thanks so much for taking the time. They're awesome beers. I can't say enough kind things, guys. Cheers. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the review. Comment. Let me know if there's any way I can improve my reviews, improve my channel, anything. Cheers, guys. And it's an Sjporr beer review, so enjoy the fruits of your labor. Drink beer and give SJ some mad love. Peace.